PLA or PETG. Everybody argues about it, but most beginners pick the wrong one. Today, I'll show you exactly when to use each, the most common failures, and which filament you should actually start out with. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So why does this matter? Choosing the wrong filament can mean warped prints, weak parts, and hours of frustration. I'm printing everything here on the Bamboo P1S, but these tips apply to any printer, whether it be the old trusty Endo 3 or Bamboo H2D. These tips are universal. So what is PLA? PLA, or polylactic acid, is the most popular 3D printing filament, and for good reason. It's easy to print, looks great, and rarely fails. PLA prints at a lower temperature, sticks well to the bed, and works perfectly for things like decorations, desk items, models, and prototypes. However, PLA softens in heat. Leave it in a hot car and it will warp or even melt. This one was left outside on a porch on accident, and look what happened to it. It's completely melted and deformed. What is PETG? PETG, or polyethylene trifoliate glycerol, is tougher, more flexible, and more heat resistant than PLA, but it's a lot trickier to print. PETG is great for shells, containers, and anything that needs to survive heat or moisture. It's also very strong and can withstand punishment that PLA can't. However, PETG loves to string, stick too well, and punishes bad settings, so be careful when trying to print with it. You can see here it got stuck on the top of the nozzle and it completely ruined this print. PLA failures. PLA fails by snapping under stress or warping in heat. PLA matte can be weaker, while PLA sparkle often hides layer lines but needs higher temperatures. However, be warned, PLA sparkle, or really any filament with glitter in it, can clog the nozzle of your printer and damage it severely. PETG failures. PETG's biggest enemy is stringing. Transparent PETG, like this one here, strings the most, while matte PETG is usually easier. The easiest way to fix this is to slow down your print speed to around 50%. The way to do this on the Bamboo printers is to go to the little rocket chip, click on that one, go over down, and select silent mode. If that doesn't work, the other way to get rid of string is to use a dry box like these. These are sold by companies like Creality, but the Bamboo AMS also works as a dry box. When to use each type. For PLA, you want to use them indoors, for decorative parts, for prototypes, and if you want easy success without having to fiddle with things. For PETG, you can use outdoors, for things with lots of heat exposure, a lot of strength needed, or for functional parts with moving pieces. Extra tips. Stick to known brands. Cheap filament costs more in failed prints. This means stick to Bamboo, Hatchbox, eSun, and Overture. Stray away from those $15 rolls on Amazon that claim to be good because in fact they usually don't work and may end up breaking your printer. Both types of filament hate moisture, PETG especially. Dry filament equals better prints. This may mean you need to invest in a dry box, but if you're a beginner, a vacuum bag like the one the rolls come in should work just fine. So which filament should beginners use? Final answer? PLA. This is because it's cheaper, easier to use, and prints faster. Switch to PETG when you need strength or heat resistance, not because it's fun to say you made something out of PETG. If you made it this far, comment which filament you're using right now, PLA or PETG. And if any of these tips helped you, consider dropping a like and subscribing for more beginner-friendly content. Until next time, see you later.